From the very beginning of influencer boxing all the way to now, many people haven't been happy with it. And for many years, I've watched and kind of thought people are letting it off, saying it's a separate category, but many people thought you're allowing this and then it would lead to what we're seeing now. First, it was just influencers fighting influencers, so people thought, oh, it's just their own thing, doesn't really matter. But even then, many of them, because they're so famous and they have so many fans and whatever, many of them are drawing in more viewers and money than many boxing fights. Which some people will say it's good because it's overall for boxing, it's getting different set of fans to watch boxing. But I thought that it's not something that should be encouraged because of what could happen, and we're seeing it happen. Then after having influencers fighting each other, then some boxers, retired ones, started going into the influencer circuit and fighting. So that brought more spotlight to it. And also, for me, you've got a career out of boxing, you worked hard, and now you're just gonna let any person fight you because they're famous, rather than there's many boxers out there that would love to fight you, but they couldn't because they didn't have they weren't that famous. They couldn't get that many fans in, so they couldn't sell the tickets and whatever else. But they're just as good as you to fight you, and they're definitely better than the influencers. But you're just gonna go to the influencer circuit, which is a mockery. And then after that, it was influencers fighting boxers in boxing or even going into MMA, which I felt and I still feel is not acceptable. You're not a boxer, you've only been boxing for a couple of years, if that. You haven't really trained from when you were young, say 7, 8, 9, 10 to now. And many boxers who've been boxing from that age, they've given everything they've got and they don't get the opportunity, but you do because you're a celebrity, but you're not anything in terms of boxing. And it's just about money. Whoever, when money is involved, and whoever can get the most money in, we just let it happen. And that's why we've even seen boxers who are really old now. They shouldn't be fighting, but they're getting involved for the money. And now we've got Anthony Joshua. He hasn't fought for quite a while, but now he's fighting Jake Paul, which I feel is unacceptable. And as far as I'm aware, it's not like a exhibition or anything like that. It's a professional fight, so that makes it even worse. Why would he fight someone like Jake Paul when he can fight someone else, and he hasn't fought for quite a while? So if he's gonna fight, then he should have fought a real boxer to get back up to speed and then fight other people to maybe resurrect his career for the last few years. But no, he's doing this, and I guess it's all about money, and that's what's ruined a lot of sports generally, and that's why you see people, they're just starting their career, they go into Saudi Arabia, they went to China before, and all these things, and then now in boxing you think stuff like this, and it's not. And then apparently there's been rumors that after Joshua, then he's looking to fight Fury, which is, I don't know if it's true or not, but that's ridiculous, even the idea. And if we're gonna keep letting it happen, then who knows? We're gonna blur the lines, and then in 5, 10 years time, then there won't be really boxing as we know it. It'll just be influencers and boxers mixed together, and whoever gets the most money into for the fight, they'll just be paired up, and then we'll wonder how did you get here. And like I said before, and I'm gonna quickly finish on this: if the Premier League started getting influences in for the last, and they got to play, would people like it? So why are people allowing stuff like this to happen in boxing and MMA? And who knows, maybe it will go into football and other sports, because at the end of the day, all of this is happening and being allowed to happen because of money.